for checking out my free tap dance classes. If you want to jump into our free weekly Zoom tap dance classes, check out the Facebook group below in the description. If you're not able to make the Zoom classes, please subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You can follow along in the weekly recordings as well as enter the challenges and contests that we offer. Some of the prizes include a free private lesson with me. Anybody can learn to tap dance. Take it at your own pace. Stop, rewind, do what you need to do. If you think this level is too easy for you, look in the description for the intermediate level Zoom videos that we have posted. Happy tapping!
For the warm-up, you do 7 shuffles right, together 8, 7 shuffles right, together 8, then 3, then 3, then 1, 1, 1, 1. Then you slightly turn out and do them to the side, the same pattern, 7, 7, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. And just to review, your second position where you do to the side is not directly to your side. It's on an angle, so it's in between your, say, 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. It's like 1:30. No, it's like in between 1 and 2 here. And you don't turn your foot all the way to the side. You just kind of comfortably have it turned out. Okay, so a lot of people in warm-ups just do casual, like to the side, and never really focus on doing them to the front, in my opinion. I feel like I always do them to the side. So front, 7, 7, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. We got it. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and switch. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 1, and switch. And 3, and 2, and 1, just 1, and 1 together, and 1 together, and now you go 7 side, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch, 7, 6. Now 3, 3, 2, 1, and switch, 3, 2, 1, just 1, 1, switch, 1, switch, 1, switch, 1, switch. Everybody hear my feet okay? Okay. And then the next warm-up that we've been working on is what's going to lead up eventually to leap shuffles. So if you already know leap shuffles, you can hop and leap if you like. But for us beginners, you're going to step on your right foot, 1, and then you do 7 shuffles. It takes up 8 counts, but you're only doing the 7 shuffles because you start on 1 with your right foot. So it goes 1 and 2 and wait. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I was counting wrong, sorry. So we'll do it like that. So it's step 1 and 2. 7 of them and switch, 7 switch, 3 switch, 3 switch, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's go over the ones. So the ones are weird. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So it's a step and 1 shuffle, and a step and 1 shuffle. So that kind of throws people off when they get to that one. All right, so here we go. 7, 7, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5, 6, step on your right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Step and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and step. Just 3 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, just 1. Step and shuffle, step and shuffle, step and shuffle, step and shuffle. So I didn't point out that when we're doing these so-called leap shuffle practice, these shuffles are done to the side position. You're not doing them straight, you're doing them here. Okay, so let's do that again, and then for those of us that can or want to try, I want you to put a heel in between the shuffles, and that heel is later going to become a hop. So I'll just do the 3s to watch. You would do 1 and 2, wait, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you do step, shuffle, heel, shuffle, heel, shuffle, heel. Whoa, and then you would switch. For those of you that don't know, I got new shoes and I'm really struggling. They're a little big and I'm like kind of wobbling. So let's do the 3s. It would be 1 and heel, and heel, and heel. And then you switch. 1 and heel, and heel, and heel. All right, I'm going to tie my shoe tighter. And we're going to do 7 with the heel in between, right and left. And then 3, 3, 1. Slowly. 5, 6, step on your right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Switch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 7 and switch. Now 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and switch. 1 and 2 and 3 and just 1. 1 shuffle, heel. 1 shuffle, heel. 1 shuffle, heel. 1 shuffle, heel. So if you're crazy new, extreme beginner, that should be hard for you. So I wasn't watching. But when we do that twice through in the beginning of class, you could leave out the heel still if you want, because the timing and the coordination for that is difficult if you've never ever danced before, which is the case for some of you. But then if you want to just practice on your own in the future, to make them leap shuffles, instead of stepping onto this foot, you leap onto it. These shoes are really weird. You leap onto it, you shuffle, and you hop. So it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. Wow. They say you have to break in new shoes, but not only do I have to break these in, I have to get used to them. I've literally worn the same tap shoes for 25 years. Okay, so we got that. And then the other shuffle thing that we did last week is you shuffle to the side and then the front. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, switch. So that one starts with the to the side, and we're going over this fast because we've done it before in the other 2 classes. Shuffle side first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and switch. So let's try that. Ready? 7 shuffle start to your right side. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch to the side and front, side and front, side and front, side and switch, and 3 and 2 and 1 and switch, 3 and 2 and 1, just 1 to the side and switch, side and switch, side and switch, side and switch. Wow, these shoes are really weird. I'm like rolling on my heel, like side to side. It's kind of funny. Like they're a little too wide back there. I've never had that happen before. Okay. So now, to build on that, to make these become leap shuffles in the future, you step on your right, you shuffle side, and then front. Side, and then front. So before it was and 1 and 2 and 3. Now it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So all I did was change it to starting with the stamp. And if you want, put the heel in between. I'm not going to put the heel in between because I don't want to confuse those that don't want the heel in between. But if you know how to do it, you won't get confused by me not doing it. Okay? So slowly, we're going to step right, shuffle left, side, and front, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Oh my goodness, sorry. Step 1, and side, and 3, and oh my gosh. Anybody else counting? Because I'm like... So for those of you that know me, I've joked a few times. I'm really glad this class is free because some nights my equipment doesn't work. I can't see you guys because you're on the floor and an iPad and you're like this big. I'm so sorry. Please bear with me. And I got these stupid new shoes. Now I don't like them. All right, let's try it. Ready? Step on your right. 5, 6. Ready, go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, one step, just one step, just one. So I want to show you what those are going to become, but I bet you I will break an ankle because I'm not used to these shoes. So what those happen to become are like switch shuffles or chug shuffles. I actually have to look up what they're called. But what you do is you chug your foot. Yeah, I can't do it in these new shoes. But instead of a hop, you chug, which is quite advanced for someone who's never ever danced before. So you know who you are if you've never danced before. I don't want you hurting yourselves. But what you do is you go forward and back. See? I can dance. I swear I can. So you slide back and forth, almost on a flat foot, but obviously you got to pick up your heel a little to move it. That's called the chug. But I just like to show my extreme beginners why we're doing shuffles 100 different ways, because they all become other fun things. Okay, so we did the 7 shuffles, we did them heels, we did them side and front. So I think we're done with shuffles. What do you think? I think so. Okay, so flaps. Hopefully you remember your flaps. Let's see if I can flap in these shoes. So flap is 2 sounds. Oops, my heel went down. Brush toe, brush toe, brush toe, brush toe. Okay, so just try some of those on your own. This video for YouTube is going to require a ton of editing. Because I'm like falling all over the place. Okay, so let's do 4 forward, 4 to turn around, and 4 back, and 4 to turn around. So we're doing 16. If you have more space, you could do 8 in a row. You don't have to turn after 4. 5, 6, ready, go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and turn around, and you're back home. Yay! Okay, so my other 2 that have been coming, can you lift your toes for like a thumbs up if, honestly, you watched any of the practice videos? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, good, I see a toe wiggling. I'm proud, I'm proud. So you're good with flaps then? We don't need to flap anymore, do we? Yeah, we don't need to flap anymore. Okay, but let's flap heel now, okay? So the flaps, you stay on your toes. And now that you're going to add a heel, you're on your toe, and then you put it down. So just do some of those on your own. Good. And now I want to spice it up a little. I want you to do flap heel, heel, but I want you to do your heel as the same heel. So those of you with experience know that you do flap, heel, heel, alternating heels. But I want to do flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. And 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. So let's do it slowly. 5, 6, flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. Now turn around, flap, heel, heel. 4 back, flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. And turn. So you may be asking, why am I making you do that? I don't know. Because it's fun. If I didn't have shoes on that were too big, my heels would have been clearer. Alright, so let's just try it a little faster, not like I just did. 5, 6, flap, heel, heel, 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 flap, heel, heel. And of course I lost count. So really the reason I'm making you do the double heel is, if you were in the first few classes, I like to teach from the beginning weight shifting, changing your feet, changing your weight, blah. So like when you're a little kid, you do like 8 on one side, 8 on the other, and like that's it. So when you do the flap, heel, heel, you don't put your weight on the first heel, and then you have to put your weight on the second one. So if you're totally new, hopefully you noticed like something probably felt different, and that's what it is. So when you do flap heel, it's just like walking. You're putting your weight forward and down and you're moving. But this is flap, no weight, weight. Flap, no weight, weight. So I think it's just a good exercise with weight shifting and what have you. Okay, so not only is this a beginner tap class, it's also geared towards musical theater, where our next level, the intermediate class, is more of like a rhythm style. So what I want to teach now is a grapevine. So those of you that are in musical theater, pick up your foot if you already know what a grapevine is. Of course you do. We could do those in our sleep, right? Okay, but we're gonna make it tappy. Okay, so I have to do it really small because of the camera view. You guys could do it bigger. So you step to the side, you sort of cross back, don't really cross, just sort of step behind your other foot, step to the side, and then together. And then to the left, side, slightly behind, not a total crisscross, to the side, and together. Now to make it a little more tappy, let's do side, slightly back, side, and a heel. Now that heel starts it with the step. Side, slightly back, side, heel. Side, slightly back, side, heel. Side, back, side, heel. Good. Now let's make it even more tappy. Flap, heel, back, side, heel. Flap, heel, side, back, back, back. Flap, heel, slight cross, step, and heel. Flap, heel, slight cross, and step, and heel. How's that feel? A little different? So we just made a grapevine a tap step. Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's jazzy. Okay, so just watch. So when you do this slight, I don't want to say cross, because when I do that, my little kids do this, like they have to go to the bathroom. Don't cross it. I don't want to see your other foot. I want it behind here. But that cross, we'll call it, is on your toe. So it's side, this is on your toe, not like up like a ballerina, but you don't stay there. So you do it up on your toe so you can push off of it and move. So when I did demo it boringly and very basic, I was doing it flat. So you can do flat here or the flap heel, and then this is here and you push off of it and you do this. And then right from here, all right, so let's do 4 of them in a row. 5, 6, ready, go. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And go 5, 6, 7, 8. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And go 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, now we're going to square dance. You ready? We're going to turn them in a square. So the first one you're going to turn. The lap, heel, so you're facing your right wall. Side, back, and heel. And now you're going to make your left foot, make you face the back. Now your right foot's going to make you face what was your left wall, the one you haven't been to yet. And now your left foot's going to make you face the front. Okay, so just try it without the flap and everything. So you're going to go right wall. Now left foot leads, face the back. Now right foot leads, face your left wall. Left foot leads, face the front. Does that make sense? No? I see a no. Okay, so we're facing front. Face your right wall. Yes? Now pretend you just did a grapevine. Now face your back wall. That's it. And go to the left. Nope, your other left. There. There you go. That's it. Now face what is now the wall to your right. And go walk towards your front. There you go. And now face the front, but go to your left. Yeah. So here's what it looks like. You're starting here, and you go like this, and you do a grapevine this way. Now I face the back. You can stay facing me. Now I'm facing the back, and I'm going to my left for the grapevine. Now I face the other wall that I haven't faced yet, and I go to the right. and then I face the front, and I go to the left. So you, it's kind of like the electric slide. You guys know the electric slide? Okay, so let's try it. So you're gonna flap heel and turn yourself to the right. 5, 6, ready, go. Flap heel, back, side, heel. Now face the back. Flap heel, go to your left while facing back. Now your right foot's ready, face the wall you haven't faced yet. Flap heel, back, side, heel. Now flap heel to your left and turn and face the front. Flap heel, side, back, heel. So another thing to do with this grapevine is you can do flap heel, spank toe, step, heel. So what I did was the flap heel. Now when this toe comes back, it smacks the floor going back, which is called a spank, and then you step, and then you heel. So the great thing about a grapevine is you could have 10 people doing it a different way, and it will all look the same. It'll sound different, but if you do this, it doesn't look much different than, right? So it's something that is good for choreography for large groups because those that can add the extra sound can, and those that can't just do the basic one. So let's try that. Add the spank, which is the brush back, before you cross. Okay, so everybody flap heel here. Now brush this back and then step, and then open, and then heel. Now flap heel left, brush this back, and open, and heel. And go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And go 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And go 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And if you ever lose the step when I'm making it harder, just go back to doing the basic one and think about where the changes are, even if you don't do them. All right, one more thing I wanted to show you, and I apologize if it's all like crazy fast, but we only meet at like 40 minutes a week. I know it's hard to get the videos in, but what I like to do is show you a lot of things so you can be like, oh, okay, I kind of get that. And then when I post the video of this class in a few days, even if you don't dance along with the video, if you watch it, you're like, oh, I get it now, you know, that makes sense. So what I want to show you now is called a Cincinnati. Big musical theater step, spank back, shuffle side, and switch your feet. A lot of variations, a lot of ways to make it fancy. There's hops, there's extra noises, blah, 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 but this is the total basic bare bones of what it is. So I want you to lift your foot in front of you. Here, I'll do it sideways. You actually lift it up to start. That's part of the step. So sometimes I'll say brush back, and you do it from here. But this is actually part of what makes the step look cool. So you lift it and smack it back, do a shuffle to the side, and then as you put one foot, the first foot down, you switch the other and put it out. Okay, so like when we do our shuffles, we do it in 7 and switch, we pick it up here. This is going to be 1 shuffle and switch. So it goes 1 and 2. So your foot is out on 2. So let's try it slowly. Spank, shuffle, switch, and put it out at the same time. So it's switch and put, kind of like a little flick. Not like a big, kick, just like a, yeah. So let's try 1 right and 1 left. Here we go. Spank, shuffle, switch. Spank, shuffle, switch. Feels really weird on the left. All right, let's try 4 in a row. 5, 6, start with it up. Spank, shuffle, switch. Spank, shuffle, switch. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Eventually you'll also be doing it on your toes because it'll be faster and more hoppy, but I want to show it to you this way. So let's try it a little faster. The switch is what's difficult. Lift up your right foot. 5, 6, ready, go. Spank, shuffle, switch. Spank, shuffle, switch. Spank, shuffle, switch.